Hi, today my video is about the signs of the true change in your partner. We will talk about the 12 signs that tell you he has started a great process of change, and you can start cautiously considering the option of getting back in your relationship with him. So let's backtrack a little bit here. If you made that decision, enough is enough, I want the change in my relationship and I want to be treated with love, kindness, and respect because I'm worthy of it, and you told that to your partner, it is a very good start. But unfortunately, emotionally destructive, toxic relationships cannot be fixed easily. The transformation is not taking place overnight. Sometimes, or I should say statistically, most of the times, the abusive or toxic partners do not want to change because of their pride, ego, narcissistic personality traits, and so forth. The abused woman can choose whether to stay in an unhealthy relationship for the rest of her life, hoping for a change while usually it never comes, and live unfulfilled life, or she can choose to stand up for what is right, to ask for a change from her partner and create a context for him to change. For example, such as separation. Even after that, the change from partner's side is possible and not possible. It is actually up to him. That depends a lot on your partner's willingness to change, also on his and yours patience and determination. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Christina J, and I'm a relationship, life purpose, confidence, and happiness life coach, helping hurting, emotionally abused women to get back their power, courage, and confidence without feeling guilty and embrace their true happiness in finding their unique life's purpose. If you communicated to your partner that you will not tolerate his toxic behaviors and you will separate from him for a while so he can work on himself, he can go two ways about it. So first, he can be in shock, denial, and anger. He can blame you, guilt trip you, manipulate you, tell you that you will not ever find anyone better than him just to get you back, and remain the same abusive and toxic towards you. And you might give in to that or remain separated. Eventually, if he's not willing to change and his ego plus pride are the most important things in his life, your relationship unfortunately will not improve and sadly is doomed. Second way your partner could go about it is that he might be in shock and denial and possibly even in anger, but slowly might accept the reality and start working on himself patiently, humbly, because he loves you and he wants you to remain in the relationship. And eventually the sincere transformation will take place in his life and then in yours and your marriage or partnership. So let's talk today about 12 signs that your partner has started a great process of change, and you can start cautiously considering the option of getting back together and starting all over, opening a new chapter in your love life and in your relationship. Your partner needs to realize how much pain and suffering you have experienced due to his abusive and toxic behaviors. And he needs to demonstrate that he really accepts responsibility for all of that. If he takes these steps to break his abusive patterns, your relationship can potentially be saved. So number one, he fully admits that he has been abusive to you. That is a very important and a very big step. It requires humility and empathy from your partner's side. That means that denial, minimizing, and covering up his abusive behaviors from his side has completely stopped. He admits that his behaviors towards you were abusive, and he is sincerely sorry he has treated you poorly. Number two, He acknowledges that the abuse towards you was unconditionally wrong and it was his choice. If your partner has finally stopped accusing you for his bad behaviors, if he stopped justifying his poor choices and instead acknowledged that his toxic behaviors towards you were absolutely wrong, that is the good sign that he is on the right path towards the real change. Number 3, he recognizes the effects his abuse has had on you and your children and shows empathy for those. Here, your partner really tries to step into your shoes and feel what you felt while being abused by him. He understands that his mistreatment has had a long impact on you, such as fear, loss of trust, loss of freedom, anger, sadness, depressed moods. Moreover, your partner recognizes all that without trying to feel sorry for himself or talking about how hard the experience was for him. He tries to understand your pain, your feelings, your hurts, without trying to somehow approve his previous toxic behaviors. Number 4, he's developing kind, loving, and respectful behaviors to replace the abusive ones. You start feeling heard, understood, listened to, even during disagreements. You see him willing to help you more around the household responsibilities and childcare. You feel that he is investing more time in you, demonstrates that you are an equal partner, but not his servant or his personal assistant. Number 5, he, instead of devaluing you, sees beauty, strength, and wisdom in you and compliments your strengths and abilities. In old days, you were hurt by his words and actions. You felt not equal, you felt smaller, less smart, less knowledgeable, contributing less to the family. Now you are feeling acknowledged, loved, noticed, and not less than him. Most importantly, you feel accepted for who you are. And number 6, he makes amends for the damage he has caused you and your children. He puts his needs on the side. He realizes that it will take time to get back your trust, for your children to heal, for you to heal, to feel safe and secure besides him. He tries to be consistent in his kindness and support, putting his needs on the side. You see him not self-centered. Instead, he's other-centered, caring, willing to invest extra time and effort to heal yours and children's broken hearts. Number 7, he commits to not repeat his abusive behaviors and honors that commitment. Your partner is not trying to place any conditions on his improvement, like, I will do that if you will not do that, or I already tried so hard, do you want me to be perfect or what? Such sayings are off the list. You see him very committed to not repeat his abusive behaviors. And if he catches himself going the toxic way, he stops and he apologizes right away, not trying to somehow shift the blame on you. Number 8, he said goodbye to his double standards and all that made you feel disrespected and not loved. He stopped flirting with other women, stopped making coarse jokes, stopped yelling or raising his voice at you or and children. He tries to contribute more to helping you, to spending more time with you and your children, and less with his buddies or his own never-ending projects. He finds the healthy balance between family and his pastime activities and realizes that his fun might have to be put on the side for a while, and all the priority is now on you and your children, your relationship and family. Number 9, he invests his time in learning more about the relationship, marriage, psychology of women and men. If in the past he said, I will never read a book about a relationship, it is a waste of time, and I hate reading anyways. Now, out of a sudden, you hear and you see him reading. If early you saw all his time being preoccupied with social media, movies, and all other stuff, now you see him reading articles on how to improve the relationship, how to be a better dad and better husband. If early in the relationship he said he would never go to counseling because it was embarrassing to share your life's details with the third party that you did not even know, now you see him weekly attending counseling sessions, or taking the anger management courses, or listening to different speakers, pastors, preachers talking about healthy love, relationship, and marriage. 10. He's kind, helpful, and more respectful to all people around him. If early in your relationship you saw him being disrespectful to most people around, very bossy, prideful, and arrogant, now you see him more humble, respectful, considerate of other people's opinions, and that is beautiful. And it is a good sign that your partner is seriously changing and becoming not just a better husband, better dad, but a better man, a better person in general. And at number 11, he understands that overcoming abusiveness is to be a lifelong process. Your partner is aware that working on himself is very important, and he understands that he will need to keep up good work to overcome his abusiveness. He is not saying that his work of change is done now and it's just up to you to change and accept him for who he is. He is seriously up to continue working on himself and your relationship. Number 12, he is willing to be accountable for his actions, both past and future. He's willing to accept the feedback and even criticism from you, to sit and talk through the progress he's making or the backslidings that occur. If earlier in your relationship he hated that and never accepted any type of criticism or barely ever wanted to resolve the conflict and have meaningful conversations, now he's very ready to be accountable for his actions. So these were the 12 signs that tell you your partner possibly making that good change towards better future in your relationship. And I will add yet bonus one, number 13. He does not pressure you to get back with him, to have sex with him, to be in the role of his loving wife, because he has already changed. He's not doing that anymore. You hear less and less about his change from him or others, and you start seeing it more and feeling it more yourself. You start admiring the beautiful transformation that is taking place in your partner's life, and you see him more as a newborn man, as a new creation in God. You slowly start healing and loving him again, and you really appreciate that space he's giving to you to heal and to take your time that you need. So when you see your partner taking all those steps towards change, you start getting back your hope of possibly you two working together on your relationship and reconciling. That can be a beautiful start to something new. However, I want to quote here Lundy Bancroft, the author of the book, Why Does He Do That? Inside the Minds of Angry and Controlling Men, and the counselor and the creator of the programs for abusive and controlling men. He states, there are two main principles to keep in mind when deciding how much potential an abuser has to become a kind, respectful partner in the long run. Number one, he cannot change until he deals deeply with his entitled and superior attitudes. No superficial changes that he may make offer any real hope for the future. And number two, It makes no difference how nice he is being to you, since almost all abusers have nice periods. What matters is how respectful and non-coercive he chooses to become. End of quote. If your partner is willing to persist through a long and difficult process of a change, then miracles can happen. I wish that after you have created that context for your partner to change, he would be the one to really step up and be willing to make those positive steps towards real transformation, and your relationship could be restored. Till then, take good care of yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself and those around you. Spend some time meditating, praying, enjoying time outside. Never forget, you are worthy of love, kindness, and respect. You are a beautiful and beloved daughter of God. If you find the content of my videos useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Check my new website, worthyoflove.ca, and watch my previous videos about the signs that your partner has not changed yet. Can you love your abusive partner to wellness, and his reaction when you ask for a change. All the best, take care, and see you next time. Bye bye for now.